Fujifilm kills our hope for brand new lenses on the Fujifilm X system. I've just read an article on the Fujifilm rumor site that is stating that the GFX system will take from the money that Fujifilm is investing in bringing new lenses. And I want to address this, so let's talk about this now. Hi there and welcome to my channel, Tudor Matescu here. In this video I want to address the biggest problem that Fujifilm X system, especially APS-C system that I'm interested it doesn't have lenses. I've always said that the lenses on the Fujifilm system are very few, and the few lenses that are good are very restrictive. They are covering just some focal lenses where I'm satisfied. And I will attach those focal lenses where I'm satisfied and what are the lenses that I recommend where I feel that I have no compromises. But in general, I was able to observe in time, in many years, in using the Fujifilm X system, that we do not have a consistency design and consistency results regarding the lenses. And now looking at the Nikon Z system and also looking at the Sony system and also looking at the Micro Four Thirds system, like Lumix, like Olympus, I'm able to see better the discrepancies between the Fujifilm X APS-C system lineup and the other systems. In the other systems, we are really able to see a predictable design with predictable results with consistency. And this is very important because when you are entering in a system where you want to use multiple lenses, so you have a camera with interchangeable lenses, this means that you want multiple lenses. And this is very important. Also, it depends from person to person and from photography style to photography style. I will refer especially in the street photography style because this is where is my passion, and also this street photography style is overlapping with portraiture photography, with event photography, with wedding photography. So let's see what Fujifilm rumors is saying about this move. So this is the important phrase that catch my attention. Unless Fujifilm expands its R&D efforts for the digital camera segment, we might see fewer than 4 lenses per year for the photo-focused X and GFX system. So 4 lenses per year. 4 lenses per year. So this is huge, and quite honestly, with 4 still lenses a year, we are already at minimum. Getting even less, then that would be a bummer for me. So I totally agree with this statement because already I feel that the Fujifilm system has big problems regarding the lenses. I will not address the AF because I was able to get good results with the old Fujifilm classic lenses. But I want other lenses, and for me it's a bummer seeing that we don't have those lenses on Fujifilm regarding just street photography. I'm not referring to wildlife photography and to other styles of photography. So let's just address these lenses. Let's start first with the wide angle of view. The 18mm focal length, so 28mm. On the 28mm field of view, we have the 18mm f1.4 and the 18mm f2 lenses. These are the lenses. Look here, 18mm f2, so light in the hand, so amazing light. So I'm really loving this lens, don't get me wrong. I also love this lens and the results that this lens is bringing me. But I do not like the weight, and not just because, let's say, I'm not comfortable with it in the hand. No, it's threatening for my subjects. I can't get close with such a big lens on the streets. I can't get. It's threatening my subject. This is small, this is light, this is very tiny, and it's very okay to get close to your subject. So in the end, this 18mm f2 is bringing me, let's say, more results. And more results for me in the end, it means in street photography better results. So this is an amazing lens, but I would have wished that this lens to be at least at the size of the 20mm f1.4 OM and also have a great AF, reliable AF at f1.4. Of course at f8 all it's in focus. But this is the 18mm lens that I'm using on Fujifilm, on X-T5 and also on X-T50. No worries that it's not resolving the 40 megapixel sensor, but it's not weather resistant. So we are talking that X-T50 is not weather resistant, but if you want to have a weather resistant small camera, you need to use this on X-T5. So this is why I do not care that I've downgraded from X-T5 to X-T50. If I want to use a lens that I love, I'm forced to use this lens that has problems regarding AF and also image quality to some other users, but don't get me wrong, I love this lens. So this is why I've downgraded from the weather sealed X-T5 to X-T50. Here comes the but. If Fujifilm will release an 80mm f2 weather resistant that will resolve the 40 megapixel sensor of X-T5, boom. Now I have a problem. Now I need to go back to X-T5. Don't get me wrong. I love X-T5. It's a great camera, but I can't have it all. So this is why I've decided to go small for the moment with X-T50, and it seems that I've done right because Fujifilm, for sure, it will not release, unfortunately, a small weather-resistant 80mm f2 lens that will have the new AF motors and it will resolve the 40 megapixel sensor. So a dream that it seems that it will never come true. Look at this small tiny lens that I really love, that it's also weather resistant, and it's an f2.8 lens. f2.8 on APS-C, weather resistant, with a blunt image because it's a pancake lens. It's doing the job for street photography, but I do prefer more the 80mm f2. So again, I do not have a reliable option in the 40mm field of view that I do love on Fujifilm. And it seems Fujifilm will not release a small 27mm f2 weather resistant. We have some options, don't get me wrong. We have Viltrox 27mm f1.2, big and chunky. Again, not okay for street photography, for hip shots, and also for candid street photography. You want to be small, or let's say you want to be compact. So that big element, it's threatening for your subjects if you are doing candid street photography. So the next great lens that Fujifilm should release, but they will not release, it is the 27mm f2 weather resistant. And unfortunately, we do not have a third-party manufacturers that will release such a lens. So Viltrox, TT Artisan, and other third-party manufacturers, please release a 27mm f2 weather resistant lens for the Fujifilm system. And excuse me that I forgot the 23mm f2 lens. I forgot it because I do love 40mm a lot. This is why I've bought myself a Nikon ZF. And look here, X106, yes, the best camera, but this is a camera with a lens. A camera with a lens, have that in mind. Weather resistant. The 23mm f2 lens from Fujifilm, it may do the job, but it seems it's not as sharp as this lens. Is this normal? I don't think it's normal. I do think that we need a new 23mm f2 or better f1.8 lens. Okay, make it a little bigger, but not huge. But let it be f1.8, f1.9, and be weather resistant and sharper than this lens, and make it resolve outstanding the 40 megapixel sensor, like the 30mm f2.8 macro lens. That macro lens, it's amazing, but it's f2.8 and it has IAF problems, talking about lenses and firmware. So crippled on the 80mm f2, no chances there. Crippled on the 40mm f2 equivalent lens, no chances there to have a new lens. And also on the 20mm f2, you must do a compromise with the 20mm f2 if you want that small lens. If not, go to the old lens that it's not weather sealed from what I know, or go to the new lens that it's big and you'll have a big chunky package like a full frame camera. No questions asked here. So these are just some basic lenses, basic prime lenses that I feel we need for street photography, but we will not have it, not in the next years. It is clear this. It is very clear. From the moment that I've entered in the Fujifilm system, ditching my Micro Four Thirds system, I hoped to have better image quality, especially in these fields of view. But with these lenses that I've showed you, I'm telling you, any Micro Four Thirds camera will give you similar results. My 20mm f1.7 Lumix lens that has a slow AF, it is very sharp at f1.7. But believe me, after years and years of using the Fujifilm 27mm f2.8, I do prefer to use my Micro Four Thirds lenses in this field of view. The 20mm f1.7 or the OM, the best from Micro Four Thirds, it will be better for this field of view. So this is why I've decided to go to Nikon ZF, because how I've said, in these main important fields of view, for street photography, Fujifilm it's lacking big time, especially in the 28mm field of view and in the 40mm field of view. But on full frame cameras and on micro four thirds cameras, you have options. Now let's do justice to Fujifilm. Yes, in the 50mm field of view with 35mm lenses, you have good options. I do agree. 35mm f2, it's a great lens, and also the 35mm f1.4, an amazing lens. A lens that I will keep it and I will not sell it ever. A great lens. And also this is a great lens weather seal. So from the 50mm field of view with 35mm lenses, we are starting to be okay. I'm just referring to street photography. Because going next, we have a 50mm f2 that it's okay. We have the 56mm f1.2 that it's okay. Also, we have third-party lenses that are very okay, like TT Artisan, like Viltrox, like Sigma. And also, we have another great lens, a lens that I do love a lot, the 60mm f2.4 macro lens. Amazing street photography lens, amazing details, amazing micro contrast. So you are able to see, and I am able to see, that I do love the initial Fujifilm lenses, old but gold. And also let's do justice to Fujifilm. The latest lens that I love from Fujifilm, that it's small and I feel that it's keeping the idea that it made me enter in the Fujifilm system, it is the 30mm f2.8 macro lens. The lens is small, it's feeling premium in hand, it's focusing fast with AFS, it's not nailing focus for the moment with IAF in low light, and it may miss from time to time focus depending on the light, but other than that, this lens it is very sharp with lots of micro contrast, it's resolving the 40 megapixel sensor, it's light, the aperturing it's great, and the resolution of this lens, it's amazing. So I do love a lot this lens. Also the old lens, the 60mm f2.4, I think it's one of the best gems in the Fujifilm system. It's such a beautiful lens. The rendering of this lens, it's amazing. The size, it's amazing. The weight, it's amazing. It's focusing very okay on X Pro 3, on X-T5, on X-T50. And the images are really good. So overall, I am satisfied with the lenses that I have from the 35mm to the 60mm, the small lenses and this 30mm f2.8 macro lens. But regarding the wide field of view, yes, you have problems there, and I think Fujifilm, if it's serious about the XAPS-C system, they need to release those new lenses. Fujifilm really needs to show us that it's serious about photography. If we do not have small and compact wide lenses that have something to it, not just pancake-ish lenses, for sure lots of users will migrate to other systems, being a micro four thirds or being a full frame system. Now in the full frame systems, especially the Sony E-mount, you have plenty of lenses that will bring you excellent image quality in the same small package, especially at the wide angle. One of the best lenses in the full frame system, it is Samyang 24mm f1.8. That lens, it's amazing sharp, and on Sony A7C, Sony A7 IIIA, it will render you like images. You'll have images like Leica Q3 28mm. So you have options, accessible options, small options that will deliver you good results in image quality and in AF. So it's very important to note this regarding the X system. So it seems that our only hope are the third-party manufacturers like Sigma, like Tamron, like Viltrox, TT Artisan, Yongnuo, and other manufacturers that are bringing new lenses on the Fujifilm system. Now, tell me your thoughts, leave me your comments, subscribe to my channel, subscribe to my newsletter for more photography tips and tricks, and also please be sure to check my next videos, and I really do recommend see what this 60mm f2.4 macro lens can do from Fujifilm. See how smart was Fujifilm at start.